So I'll just repeat that. Just as there is no yuga equal to Satyuga, no scripture equal to Vedas, and no place of pilgrimage equal to Ganges, so there is no month equal to Kartika. Even unserious persons who execute devotional service according to the regulative principles during the month of Kartika and within the jurisdiction of Mathura or Vrindavan in India are very easily awarded the Lord's personal service. During the Kartik month, millions of devotees worship Damodara, Krishna with ghee lamp and devotional bhajans glorifying his playful childhood pastimes of stealing butter. So the name Damodara is made up of two words, Damna and Udara. Damna means the rope and Udara means belly. So the rope that Mother Yashoda tied to Krishna's belly. And so the name of the Lord became known as Damodara. When one offers a lamp during the month of Kartika, his sins in many thousands and millions of births perish in half an eye blink. Such is the significance and the effect of this month. Just by offering a lamp, just imagine, in half an eye blink, millions of births of sins perish. Please hear the glories of offering lamp during pleasing to Lord Keshava. A person who offers a lamp in this way will not take birth again in this world. By offering a lamp during the month of Kartika, one attains
recording in progress
result. Result 10 million times greater than the results obtained by bathing at Kurukshetra during a solar eclipse or by bathing in the river Narmada during the lunar eclipse. For a person who thus offers lamp burning with ghee or sesame oil, what is the use of performing an Ashwamedha Yagna? So Ashwamedha Yagna is, in ancient times they used to perform Ashwamedha Yagna, which is called horse sacrifice. But just imagine, just offering a ghee lamp to this form of Krishna tied to the wooden grinding mortar by Mother Yashoda, one actually attains the same result, even greater. Even if there is no mantras, there is no pious deeds, there is no purity, everything becomes perfect when one offers a lamp during the month of Kartika. A person who during a month of Kartika offers a lamp to Lord Keshava has already performed all yagnas and bathing in all holy rivers. And just to say, when someone in the family pleases Lord Krishna by offering to him a lamp during this month of Kartika, then by mercy of the Lord, who holds Sudarshan Chakra in his hand, we all will attain liberation. So just imagine, we have taken this initiative to hold home programs. And so many of these homes we go into are very new to Krishna consciousness, or sometimes they are not even in Krishna consciousness. But just imagine, scripture said that just by offering a lamp, even if there is no mantras, no pious deeds, even no purity, one becomes perfect when a person offers a lamp during the month of Kartika. By offering a lamp during the month of Kartika, one burns away a collection of sins as big as Mount Meru or Mount Mandara. Of this, there is no doubt. Even a person who is addicted to sins and averse to all pious deeds, who somehow offers a lamp, becomes purified. O Narada, Lord Krishna is speaking to Narada. Oh Narada, no sin exists anywhere in the three worlds, and that will not purify when one offers a lamb to Lord Krishna during this month. A person who offers a lamb to Lord Krishna during Kartika attains eternal spiritual world where there is no suffering. As fire is present in wood and may be extracted by friction, so piety is always present in the offering of the lamb during the month of Kartika. When someone offers a lamb on the full moon day on the month of Kartika, Lord Krishna, finding that he does not have any sufficient money to repair that gift, he gives himself in exchange for that lamb. So yesterday was Purnima, and those who missed out, don't worry, because at the end of the month, I think the 24th of November is also Purnima. And when we offer the lamb on the Purnima, it is said that Krishna actually offers himself to the devotee. One who offers a steady lamb to Lord during the month of Kartika enjoys pastimes in Lord's Hari's splendid spiritual world. So there's every chance that we can become associate of the Lord when we offer a lamb, especially during this month. Even if one who never performs any religious rituals, or even worse, one who is a sinner, will surely be purified by this offering. In all the three worlds, there is no sin that can stand before the Kartika, Deepa, or lamb. In fact, by presenting this Deepa or lamb before Lord Vasudeva, the eternal abode can be reached without obstruction. All the results acquired by donating grains during Pitru Paksha or by distributing water in the months of Jyeshtha or Ashada are easily gained in the course of Kartika, merely by relighting a Deepa offered by someone else. The month of Kartika, after bathing in the morning, one should worship Lord Damodara. At night, one should light brilliant lamps filled with either ghee or sesame seed oil and place them in these places. To the Lord in the temple, around the base of tulsi plants, and in the sky. During the month of Kartika, one should eat only vegetarian foodstuff and Sri Krishna Prasadam, remnants offered to Lord Sri Krishna. There should be incessant Harinam Kirtan and Smarana. The sole activity to be done during the observance of Damodar Vrata is the worship of Sri Radha Damodara. And most importantly, one should narrate, recite, and hear the pastimes of Lord Damodara as presented in Srimad Bhagavatam, 10th canto, 9th and 10th chapters. So, dear devotees, we have taken this initiative that every day during this month from 6:30 a.m. to 7 a.m. Brisbane time, that will read Srimad Bhagavatam, 9th and 10th chapter, and try to meditate on this pastime. So without further ado, let's start. The most important thing to remember that there is a great risk that we take this month as in ritual sense. However, ritual is very important, but unless the spirit added to the ritual, it remains ritual. Although the benefits are there, but if we really want to progress, then we actually have to pour our heart and spirit in the ritual of offering the lamb to Krishna. And that can only happen if we daily hear Srimad Bhagavatam, read Srimad Bhagavatam, and if we daily chant our rounds of Hare Krishna Mahamantra very nicely. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. So probably the best way we can derive most benefit from this session is that you sit, in one place with your own Srimad Bhagavatam 10th canto, 9th chapter, and 10th chapter, and as we're reading, you also read along and make some notes to the points that we are discussing. But I do realize that it's working time and everyone is engaged in household activities. That is also fine. In Srimad Bhagavatam, it is said, Yatha Desha, Yatha Kala, that for the householders, the Swadharma is important. And while doing Swadharma, our own duties, we can participate in hearing of Krishna's pastimes. So Shukadeva Goswami starts, Shri Shukavacha Ekada Grahadasisu Yashodananda Gehini Karmantara Niyuktasu Nirmamanta Swayam Dadi Yani Yani Gitani Tadbala Charitani Cha Dadi Nirmanthane Kale Smaranti Tanya Gayata. Word to word, Sri Shukavacha, Sri Shukadeva Goswami said, Ekada, one day, Grihadashisu, when all the maidservants of the households were otherwise engaged, Yashoda, Mother Yashoda, Nanda Gehini, the queen of Nanda Maharaj, Karmantara, in other household affairs, Neyuktasu, being engaged, Nirmamanta, chained, Swayam, personally, Dadi, the yogurt. Yani, all such, Yani, such, Iha, in this connection, Gitani, songs. Tad Bala Charitani, in which the activities of our own child were enacted, Cha, and Dadhi Nirmanthane, while chaining the yogurt, Kale, at that time, Smaranti, remembering, Tani, all of them, in the form of songs, Gayata, chanted. Translation by His Loving Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. Sri Shukadeva Goswami continued. One day, when Mother Yashoda saw that all the maidservants were engaged in other household affairs, she personally began to chant the yogurt. While chanting, she remembered the childhood activities of Krishna, and in her own way, she composed songs and enjoyed singing to herself about all those activities. Let's look at the verse and try to extract nice meanings out of it. Because Srimad Bhagavatam is relished by understanding the meanings of the words. Rupa Goswami says, Srimad Bhagavata Arthanam Aswado Rasikaisaha. That Arthanam means meaning. So when the meaning of these verses are understood, and that's why Srila Prabhupada has given the word-to-word translation. And when we continuously recite these verses and understand from Srila Prabhupada's word-to-word and his translation and his effort, then we can actually relish it more. So, of course, Sri Shuka Uvacha means Sri Shukadeva Goswami spoke. Ekada Grihadashisu. So, Mother Yashoda, what she did, that Grihadashisu, all the maidservants that were engaged in the household doing activities, especially of churning butter, Yashoda Nanda Gehini, Yashoda, Krishna's mother, who is here described as Nanda Gehini, the queen of Nanda Maharaj. Then She Karmantara Nivtasu very expertly engaged those maid-servants in uh, other household activities. Why? Because by this time, Krishna was venturing out in stealing the butter. And complaints were coming to Mother Yashoda every day that, oh, your son has come to our house and he stole butter. And not only stole butter, he broke the pots. He has caused havoc everywhere. He feeds butter to the monkeys. Um, Along with his friends, he comes and drops the butter all over the floor after they have satisfied themselves. So Mother Yashoda was thinking, what could be the reason that Krishna is doing these activities which are not befitting of the son of a king? Nand Maharaj is the king of Vrindavan. And just imagine the son of a king goes venturing out to steal stuff. That's no good for the reputation of the child. Mm. So Mother Yashoda thought the reason being is that the gopis, the cowherd damsels of Vrindavan, they themselves, out of love and affection, are making the nice butter for Krishna. And Krishna is attracted to that. But in my household, all the other maid-servants are making the butter. So I should be making the butter myself. So with this motive, Mother Yashoda thought that she'll engage the Dashi, the other maid household, the household servants, in the activities of chaining, in other household activities, but um, she herself, and the significant words here is nirmamantha swayam dati. Swayam means by herself, dadi means the yogurt, and nirmamantha means the chaining. So when the yogurt is chained, then eventually butter is extracted from it, and that is the essence. Butter is very much liked by Krishna. So Mother Yashoda, with this resolution, she started the chaining of the butter. But how she did this activity is most important. It's not that she only engaged in this activity, but the mood in which she engaged in this activity is very significant. And that is the mood in which we also should be engaging in our daily activities of doing devotional service, or for that matter, any other work. Yani yani higitani. So Mother Yashoda, she was singing. What was she singing? Some Bollywood songs? No. She was singing Tad Bala Charitanicha, the childhood activities of Krishna. In Gopala Champu, very nicely, Kavi Karnapurna explains the various childhood activities of Krishna that Mother Yashoda is meditating on, and not only meditating on, but she is remembering and singing. She starts to think that, oh, my son Krishna, he's become so smart. The other day, he had put his hand in a big pot of buttermilk. And when all of a sudden Mother Yashoda entered the room, then at that time, Krishna pulled out his hands, being afraid that Mother Yashoda will reprimand him, that without permission, why were you eating butter or drinking buttermilk? So Mother Yashoda asked, hey Krishna, what were you doing? So Krishna said, oh Mother, there were ants in this pot of buttermilk. So I was taking out these ants. So Mother Yashoda said, oh, that's nice. Let me see where the ants are. And then Krishna replied, oh Mother, you are so innocent. I've already taken out the ants, so how can the ants remain? And then Krishna gives another excuse that, oh Mother, this kangan, this bracelet that you have put on my hand, the bangle, it's very, very tight. And due to that, my hand skin is burning. So to cool that burning I put my hand in the buttermilk. So in this way, Yashoda Mai is remembering so many activities of Krishna. This is just one activity, but she's remembering so many activities of Krishna, and she is singing Yani Yani Gitani Tad Bala Charitani Cha. Krishna, Bala means the childhood, and Charitani means the pastimes of Krishna. And when is she doing it? Is she sitting down in the corner of the house, leaving aside the household work and doing it? No. She is doing it Dadi Nirmantane Kale. Kale means time. So the time in which she's doing Dadi Nirmantan, meaning the churning of the butter from buttermilk, at that time she's doing. So the practical lessons for all of us is that when doing any work, our household work, washing dishes, hanging clothes, sweeping the floor, wiping the floor, cooking, so many activities are there. And so many activities in our normal day-to-day work as well. The work has to be done. However, our consciousness, we can extract out from the work and place it at Krishna's lotus feet. And our hearts should be always singing Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. And in this way, we will find that our activities also become sublime to do. Our activities in itself become enjoyable because our consciousness is in Krishna. Therefore, it is very important to learn singing of nice verses which glorify Krishna, as given in Srimad Bhagavatam. Nice bhajans are there that we can learn. And in this way, our concentration, no matter what activity we are doing, will always be on Krishna's meditations. And meditating on Krishna is purifying. Hearing about Krishna is purifying. And what to speak, the work we are doing also, that time of cooking, sweeping the floor, washing the dishes, even hanging our clothes, that also becomes devotional service. And this is how we are able to connect. This is called yoga. Yoga means to connect. And the art of hearing actually makes us all other activities in our daily lives connect to Krishna. And Mother Yashoda is a perfect example of this. Yani yani gitani tadbala charitani cha dadhi nirmanthane kale smaranti tanya gayata. So smaranti tani agayata. She is remembering the pastimes of Krishna, and Mother Yashoda is very unique because she herself is singing these pastimes of Krishna and composing the song in nice poetry format. For us, so many bhajans and songs and verses are already there. So, for example, on this day, we can actually take a resolution for today. Okay, I'll try to memorize this verse from Srimad Bhagavatam. And while doing work, every now and then, I can look at this verse and I'll try to memorize word to word and meditate on how practically I also, like Mother Yashoda, while she's churning butter, how I also, while I'm doing my work, will always meditate on Krishna. And when we do it like this for the whole month, then actually this is spiritual and not ritual. And then when we offer the lamb to Lord Damodara, then our whole consciousness, because throughout the day it has been engaged in Krishna conscious activities, it becomes spiritual. And that's what Krishna wants. Krishna wants our heart, our pure heart. And with that, if we offer the lamb, the results are, exponential. What to speak? In this month, Krishna is very kind. And so tomorrow again, we will look at a pastime of how kind is Krishna. So we have 2 minutes left. Anyone has any quick question? I'm so happy to see so many devotees, have come online. I've lost the count how many of you have come, but thank you so much. This is very encouraging. Let's take a vow that every morning for half an hour, we'll give to Srimad Bhagavatam, and then throughout the day, we'll be conscious of Krishna, reading and meditating on his pastimes and singing his glories. Have a wonderful Krishna conscious day. Jai Granthra Srimad Bhagavatam ki Jai, Srila Prabhupada ki Jai, Sri Damodar
Hare Krishna.
ki Jai, Yashamati
Jai.
ki Jai, Shri Radha Damodar ki Jai.
Jai.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you,
Hare
Prabhu.
Krishna.
Thank you, Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Krishna. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Prabhu.
Hare-
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.